Oh, hi there. Welcome to Geektopia Island. My name is William.
My name is Kevin.
And here, this is Cardwell's Cauldrons.
We got a brand new deck coming out from William Cardwell. It is called Graveyard Contracts.
Now, before we get into the details of this magnificent deck here, last week I showed off a deck called Mortal's Curse. And on that Friday Night Magic, I actually got to top 4, undefeated up until that point, and lost to a God Pharaoh's deck. The only reason why I lost, though, I won game 1. Game 2, I only had 2 land and 3 Anguish Unmakings in my hand to get rid of that stupid artifact. But besides that, it ran pretty well with only 1 creature in the whole deck. Now with that, shall we begin, Kevin?
I think so.
Alright.
Today's deck it's a blue-white-black control deck. Graveyard Contracts is all about making contracts from people with the graveyard.
Now, the first creature on our list, Kevin, is a Big Daddy God, the Scarab God. He's the one that's going to be handing out the contracts here to the rest of the creatures. He is a 3-of. Okay, and of course you can read him alongside us. He's a 3 colors, 1 blue, 1 black. Basically, he's our utility toolbox we're going to have for the whole deck, for all our creatures, and even theirs if it comes down to it. His special ability, of course, two colors, 1 blue, 1 black, grabs a creature from any graveyard, makes them a 4/4, and they enter your play on your control. And as you can see for the rest of the video, it's going to come in handy quite a bit.
Yeah, it looks like it. Alright, so we got 3 Spell Quellers on this deck.
That's correct.
So it's the next card. Spell Queller. Tell me about this dude. What does he do for the deck?
So when he comes into play, one colorless, 1 blue, 1 white, comes into play, has to enter the battlefield, exile target spell opponent controls. So therefore anything 4 or less as well. So very early game, turn 3, you just pass the turn. They play. It doesn't matter if they're like their turn. If you went first or they went first, you have the advantage immediately to take away one of their spells.
I like it. I like it.
And of course, recurring theme here, Scarab God. I know I play tested this once where I was able to Spell Queller a Liliana. He killed my Spell Queller, but of course with Scarab God, when the Spell Queller comes into play, Liliana gets cast, the Scarab God brings Spell Queller back and captures her again. Like,
it's pretty
that's
cute.
what this whole cute little deck is all about.
I like it.
And then it turns into a 4/4 flyer. Harder to kill.
That's even better.
Oh yeah.
Alright. Well, looks like you got a pretty crazy little uncommon next. We got a Fairgrounds Warden. What exactly is that? I don't see that play very much.
No one uses this poor little dwarf here. He is a warden, so he takes people's creatures. So he's like a fiend hunter that you know back in the past. Not as broken, of course. So 2 colors, 1 white, comes in the battlefield, exile target creature. Done. That's all you need.
I like it.
As you can see, blue, we won't actually have any counter spells until sideboard because your main deck takes control of the whole battlefield.
I'm alright with that.
Oh yeah, and he has a big butt. He's a 1/3, I do believe. Yes,
he is a 1/3.
So it's pretty good.
All right, next man. What is a Dreamstealer? And you have 4 Dreamstealers in this guy.
4 Dreamstealers. He was a playtest that I needed to see if he was good or not. His power and toughness sucks for a 3-drop, but he also has Immortalize. So when he hits an opponent, they discard that many cards for his power, how much damage he deals to the player. I wanted to test him out, see how well he does. During playtest, he's fantastic actually. With other spells we'll get to later, we want to destroy the opponent's hand so we can have more fuel for the Scarab God.
He seems real good for what you're doing.
Oh yeah, and he has Menace as well, so he can squeak on by if need be.
That's pretty hot.
Oh yeah.
Next, we got a little 4 of a Wharf Infiltrator.
Wharf Infiltrator. Also, something that never gets used ever.
Yeah.
He was back in Eldritch Moon. He was used 1 colorless, 1 blue. He is a 1/1 with a Skulk, and the best thing is he loots for you. So you hit a player, you draw a card, discard. But his special ability here, is that whenever you discard a creature card, you can pay 2 and get a 3/2 Eldrazi Scion, I do believe. Or no, not even a Scion, a Eldrazi what, Kevin?
Eldrazi Horror. Seems
Horror,
real good
yeah.
because you discard into the Scarab God and just make more dudes with the Scarab God.
Exactly. It gets rid of extra Scarab Gods, any other legendaries you have in your hand. Also, if you don't want another Dreamstealer in your hand, just throw it in the graveyard. He has Eternalize for later.
I like it.
Yes.
I like it a lot. It's a little card you never really see, but
No, never.
it works.
Also something I super wanted to use, and here I go before everything gets rotated.
Next card we got is the 3 of. It's Temmet, Vizier of Naktamun.
Now, the cute thing about this guy is he actually helps all your tokens, and also the Eldrazi Horror tokens as well. 1 blue, 1 white. I do believe he's a 2/2 with Eternalize or Immortalize. Embalm, yeah, that's the other one. But we don't necessarily care for that at the moment. What he does do, though, at the beginning of your combat, he makes a token that you control, +1/+1, and unblockable.
That's pretty cute, making all the tokens unblockable.
Yeah, exactly.
I have to admit.
So, turn 3, swing for Wharf, discard extra Temmet or whatever in the graveyard, you have a 3/2. Turn 4, you can play him and another 2-drop creature, and you have a 4/3 unblockable creature swinging.
I like it.
It's
I like it
pretty
a
cute.
lot, actually. The next card we got is Fathom Feeder. There's 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is a Fathom Feeder? I've not seen that dude play very much.
He's an extremely good utility creature, Kevin. He is a 1/1 with Death Touch. So 2-drop, awesome at start. And you're like, oh, that's okay. But actually, late game, 5th turn, you can pay 5. You draw a card. They ingest the top card of their library. Done. No negatives, no nothing. You don't have to discard. You just literally draw a card for 5. And he also has ingest, which can help out, once in a while if they keep something on top, you swing in. And he has Death Touch. Like I said before, it keeps early attackers from actually coming at you, because you don't care if he actually dies or not.
Yeah, he seems like a good little early game guy into a late game bomb.
Oh yeah. So late game, you can use Scarab God on him. You have a 4/4 Death Touch, and you can start drawing cards for 5 mana. It's all good.
I like it.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the last creature we got in the main deck is a Noxious Gearhulk. He seems like a very good creature in this deck.
Yeah, I do only have 1 of, but it kind of rounds them out. 6-drop, 4 colors, 2 black. Could be a 5-drop with a Scarab God. Actually, a 4-drop. 5/4 with Menace, and when he comes into play, kill the dude. You gain that much life of their toughest. I do.
Toughness, yeah.
Yeah.
Seems real good.
So you play them out, kill a dude, they kill it, bring
Do
it
it
back with
again.
Scarab God. You don't even care.
Yeah. It seems like a good one of.
Oh yeah.
All right, now we're moving on to the spells of the deck. We got 3 of Harsh Scrutiny.
Yeah. It's a super cute little cheap removal. Like I said, you want to fuel the opponent's graveyard. So that just gets a creature. That's all it gets. And you can discard 1 for 1 black. So first turn, get their turn 2, turn 3 drop, or a big creature you want later, put it in the graveyard.
I like it. I
Yeah.
like it. It fuels your deck, gives you all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Unless you see their hand, it's
Yeah.
fantastic.
And even late game, you need a scry, done 1 black. It's okay. It's good.
Next spell we got is Collective Brutality. Tell me about this little gem. I know it runs rampant, so...
Oh yeah, it's in Modern, probably in Legacy as well. It's 1 colorless, 1 black. It has a lot of options for you to choose, actually, and it has Escalate for that very reason. If I do believe, it gives a -2/-2 to a target creature.
Mm-hmm.
You can also look at an opponent's hand for instant or sorcery and discard it, which is fine. You don't care if it exiles or not. And last but not least, they lose 2, you gain 2. So it can actually have some reach if you're looking for that next little stab.
Yeah, it pulls its weight.
Oh,
It
yeah.
always has. I know. I've always known that.
And of course, discarding, as you can see, you can discard your small dudes later for Scarab God. So
Yeah.
let's say turn 6, you have a Scarab God out. Brutality, look at their hand, kill a dude. Oh, I have 4 mana to bring whatever I discarded back into the field at the end of their turn.
So far, all these cards have a lot of synergy
Oh yeah,
together. So
it's beautiful synergy. That's what happens with contracts in your businessman,
yeah,
as
yeah.
the god does. So do it.
All right, the next card we got 3 of is Unburden.
Yeah.
What is this dude for?
We should all know what Mind Rot does. Well, this is better. And the reason why people are like, oh, we don't want to use Mind Rot, target player discards 2 cards, is because when they have no cards in hand, what do? A wasted card. But this guy has cycling for 2. It's very beautiful. Like I said, early game, you just want to get their hand out of the way. Late game, draw a card. Doesn't matter. At instant speed.
I like it. It gives you all kinds of options.
Oh yeah.
And the final spells in the deck, we got 2 Grasp of Darkness.
Yep.
What are they for?
Well, just your roundabout kill. -4/-4 kills the gods that you need to in the set right now. You know, mono red's being rampant here. Kills Hazoret, and it's just a great kill spell. I know it's only, besides brutality, it's just like your only 2 kill spells, but hopefully you're destroying their hand enough that it doesn't even matter by the end of the time.
All right. Go ahead and just tell me about all the lands you got over here. What do we got?
Okay, with lands, we have 4 integrated farmland. It is a cycle land, white-blue. It comes in the battlefield tapped, but hopefully we're using it for its plains and islands, because the other cards are getting rotated out. But you know, like it's going to help with Port Town. You reveal a plains or island. Port Town comes into play tapped. That gives you what you need, so you can just cycle farmland later. The Choked Estuary basically will also work with the farmland. It needs an island or swamp to come into play untapped, and we got a 4 of that. We have a lot of double black in the deck, so we need as much as untapped double black as possible. The next also is 3 Fetid Pools. It's also another cycling land. Does the same thing, helps out Estuary and Port Town. Now 4 of, just to get, because we have a lot of 2-drop creatures in this deck, so we need fast untapped lands, and that's where the Concealed Courtyard comes into play. With good old, was it Temmet and Wharf Infiltrator, and was it good old
Fathom Feeder.
The Fathom Feeder? We need those guys turn 2. They help, you know, sustain for the rest of the deck.
Seems like you need it.
Of course, with 3 color lands, I always want to throw in Evolving Wilds just to help out, just in case, to get that double black that we need. We got 2 of those in the deck. But for basic lands, we got 2 islands, 2 swamps, and 1 plains. Help with all the Evolving Wilds and everything.
I like it. So tell me, how does this deck fare against, like, say, mono red?
Mono red, I feel like it'll do very good. Collective Brutality is a very great card for mono red. Kills a dude and you gain 2 life, which life gain against red, as you know, just almost destroys them if you get it enough.
Is the main god of Hazoret, is he as big of a threat as he should be?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
He is a horrible guy, but
how do you answer that?
We have a Grasp of Darkness, and also we have our own Scarab God, and he's a 5/5. He might not be indestructible, but he can block Hazoret, no problem.
All right.
And also with Spell Queller, he grabs Hazoret. You don't even care if you just grab him before he hits the battlefield.
I like it. That's a pretty good way of dealing with him.
Oh yeah.
Well, how does it fare against, like, I don't know, another one of the decks that's running around is Temur Energy. How do we do against Temur?
It's perfect against mid range because we have our early creatures to, you know, keep swinging on in, getting tokens, whatnot. The only problem is Hydra. You know, was a Bristling Hydra. He comes with 3 energy. Pay 3 energy. He gets hexproof. So hopefully you're able to just keep attacking him. Maybe Spell Queller him. Maybe get Harsh Scrutiny to get him out of the way, so you don't have to deal with him.
All right. That seems pretty good. Seems like you played this deck pretty extensively.
A lot of play testing. Hopefully it'll be great this Friday night, and we'll let you know how it goes with that.
We do need to move into the sideboard, but we'll get to that in just a second. So one last deck to worry about that I know everyone wants to know about.
Yeah.
Mono black zombies.
I think it'll destroy it, actually.
Have you played against it yet or no?
I have tested against it, and it demolishes it. I'm removing their graveyard constantly with Scarab God, discarding their hands. Their creatures, Fairgrounds Warden, is amazing. Like, get rid of your dude. Spell Queller, get rid of your dude. Make sure no zombies actually hit the battlefield ever. Now, of course, the strongest card, Dark Salvation. It's insanely powerful, and that's the only really card we got to worry about, since we really don't have counters until sideboard.
All right. Speaking of sideboard, let's go ahead and move into the sideboard.
All right. With sideboard, we're basically, the creatures are so great with utility. We're just actually filling them up to 4-drops. So we have a lot of ones up here. We have 1 Fairgrounds Warden, 1 Collective Brutality, making it a 4 of. 1 more Grasp of Darkness, just in case for mono red and such. one more Spell Queller, and one more Noxious Gearhulk for more mid-rangey decks. They got big creatures that we need to kill. Done.
So I see another dude that's a one of that he doesn't see play very much, or maybe I don't know it, but
yeah,
Sphinx of the Final Word.
He really,
what is he for?
He is against control. So basically, he's a big drop, 7-drop, but with Scarab God, you can discard him, bring him back. He can be countered, and all your instant sorcerers can be countered. So against control with the other sideboard cards, you're protecting yourself from control.
I like it.
Oh yeah.
Next, we got, what do we got? Negate?
We got 4 of those guys. Like I said, we don't have much counters here. Negate gets rid of all the kill spells that will be targeting your dudes. It's a 4 of 2-drop, simple, done.
Done and over with. I like it.
Oh,
I like it. What about Essence Scatter over there? I see that.
Oh yeah. Counters target creature spell. As you know, we want creatures in the graveyard.
Oh, yeah.
Mid-range, aggro, perfect for that. Especially if you're not on the play, if you're drawing first.
And the final card over there I can see is Pull from Eternities.
Pull from Tomorrow.
Pull from Tomorrow. I can only assume it's for control.
Yes, it is. You're going late game, into turn, instant speed. Just jam that out there, see if it gets countered or not. If not, hopefully you destroy their hand and you draw and have more cards than they do. And that's the best thing against control.
I like it. This deck seems pretty good.
Thank you, sir.
Graveyard Contract seems like it'll take down a good tournament or two.
I hope so. Well, hopefully it'll be doing well tonight. Well, thank you for joining us for another Cardwell's Cauldrons. My name is William.
My name is Kevin. Thank you for telling me about this deck, taking me on this adventure.
No problem. Well, thank you for coming. I hope you enjoyed it. Of course, the deck's name is called Graveyard's Contracts. It's an Esper mid-range, and I hope you enjoyed exploring it with me.
It was an exploration. I loved it.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you guys again for joining us, and have a good night.
Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, and keep up to date with our future content.
And please join us on our social media and check us out on Twitch.